welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here in the 7th Heaven Tavern in Revenant's Toll, in Modona, of course. It's the map where Blurrsong has another quest. Not easy being green. Good day to you, my wayfaring friend. Say, you wouldn't happen to be the woman who slew the Tonberry king, would you? Yes, we did that in the Wanderer's Palace dungeon. I was indeed. Knew it, by the onion. I have a fine gent for you, looking for you, that is. He has an appetizing proposal on the table, and I think you should pay him a visit. He's one of the treasure hunters at Camp Bronzelake. Oh, and he will of course be there with his partner. The two are inseparable, but I'll let them tell you more themselves. Well, off to Lanacea with you. Camp Bronzelake. Huh? Blonsok sent you our way, you say? Well, I'll be twice-damned. It's you! I, the heroic lady what lopped off a Tonberry king's head. Do you remember us? We was a pair around the entrance of a Wanderer's Palace. I saw you right before the great bleeding Tonberry stabbed us, Yeah, wasn't we stabbed, love? Indeed we were. It was most unpleasant. Now, adventurer, you're here to do something we'd prefer not to do ourselves. Venture into the Wanderer's Palace again. Huh. Best we start at the beginning, eh? Like I was saying, we was hacking away at little Tonberries and the big one snuck up behind us. Well, we tried to fight it off, but it got the best of us. Never been in worse shape, just lying there bleeding. Hell, I thought we long for worm, just was thinking of me last words. Lo and behold, the Tonberries we've been having it out with started treating us. Nursing us back to health, they did. And that's when we learned the truth about the Tonberries. See, there was only menacing thought because of a curse. A curse that you lifted when you slew the Tonberry king. At heart, that lots are calm and twice as kindly again. Why, it was a right pleasure having them take care of us for a fair spell. It's a pity those peaceful days didn't last. A band of Mamool Ja, what call themselves the Silver Scales, came storming into the palace. They say they're mercenaries, but they're nothing but the scum of a bleeding realm. The howling, the blood, and so many dead. It's as if it weren't enough. The surviving Tonberries were locked away deep in the ruins. Why in the name of the 12 do they deserve such a fate, I ask you? We had grown rather fond of the Tonberries while living amongst them. They have good hearts, no matter how odd their appearance. None of that shouldn't matter anyway. This fellow is Huron and I'm McCorter. Are we lesser a couple for our differences? I should think not. My heart got out to the Tonberries, truly. To be so betrayed, so ill-treated and locked away in some horrid dungeon, and by one's own people, no less. My dearest and I know their pain all too well. We both had to leave our birthplace. Why, you ask? Simply because we were different. Now we will not sit idly by and let the Tonberries be subject to such terrible treatment. Well said, love. But much as we'd like to give the Silver Scales the boot ourselves, we can't stand up a cartload of Mamool Ja. So please, sail do it in our place. The Wanderer's Palace is the only home the Tonberries have got. Now, you've to speak with Bazi Shirazi and get a ride in his boat across the Rogue. What's it now? Bon voyage! These are two guys, yeah? That's why they were not accepted in their home. At least, I think that is a lot more likely than because they are Hiro and Mikote. Because you see interracial couples quite often in this game. Gay couples, not so much. It happens, but not so much. Come on, but treasure hunter's errands, have you? Well, I'd take you across the lake, but be warned, the palace you're making for us held by the Silver Scales, and their leader's the most fearsome of a lot. Now, the Tonberries aren't friends of mine, but even I think the way the Mamool Ja have them in prison is wrong. Capturing, turning them into thralls? Go and give us Sellsworth's hell. And with that, we unlock the Wondrous Palace Heart. And here we are back in the Wondrous Palace. There, evil Mamool Ja are torturing innocent Tonberries now. Have you come to help us? Or to hurt us? Come, go on. Work, slaves! No rest for you. Already, I was uncertain. I knew at some point the second this skill refreshed this one, but I wasn't certain if it already is at level 50. Ram, flank. Ram, flank. Ram. You just turned. Okay. And our first boss, Frumius Ja. Adventurous? Yep. Why, look out now, catch you. You brave to defy Silver Scales. Brave or stupid? Yeah. That boss isn't really hard, it's just a bit annoying with its spears that do AoE dots. The standard here gives every mob that is in it a massive buff in itself is tough. So pull the mobs out of there, unless you want to make it desperately hard for yourself. What's the lag right now? Once the mobs are gone, you can ignore the standard. You can also kill it if you desperately need to, but without the mobs there it has no gain. I don't even think it gives experience or anything. Let's clear these off first. And Slivy Mamool Ja, our second boss. Honor to you who slay Mamool Ja. And that is his gimmick, the Sacred Standard. It places various standards on the field, and one of the colors gives a damage up buff. It's usually the purple or the green standard, but you need to figure out which standard it is and collect it. All others give debuffs to you. if you run into them. And if you don't collect it, then he gets buffed. Oh, and frog. Okay. This frog debuff means you can't do anything. Honor to you who slay me. Now, Warden, you dropped the key, right? So let's free the Tonberries. The imprisoned Tonberry is free at last. And shows us a secret passage. This thing is always stuck at this point. And spawns endless ads. Let out some water and I'm still used that there's a treasure chest. I'm confused every time that it's not there. But they removed it some time ago because it never had anything useful in it, just potions and stuff. Although I would not say potions are useless. Not entirely, at least. And there comes our third boss. Mamool Ja. And that is a good idea. We smash them, brothers, into pulp, yes. Yes, into pulp. Best stay relatively close because of these white cone AoEs. And Rotgas is the other nasty gimmick. You don't want them in their Rotgas. Brother, they doomed with no heal. Shh! Keep Trixie's secret to yourself. I no hold back, brothers. Yes, kill, kill. More Rotgas. This is the other sacred idol. This is the one that needs to be destroyed. There are two. One that are tethered to the boss and one that isn't. The one that isn't is almost unkillable because it has so much HP. But the other one is very much killable and must be killed or the boss gets a major buff. And I'm not certain if we see this, the boss also is capable of casting Doom. Yeah, the machinist has it. Doom is cured by the healer needs to fully heal the character before the timer runs out or the character simply dies. Okay. Bit quicker when I was. Yeah. Tonberries. Yeah. Revenge. I'm free of a rancor. And that will teach you. Yeah. Have you swept the sellsword out of a place? Ha! That's a splendid, lass. Our thanks to you for saving the Tonberries, honest. Allow me to add my thanks to his miss. You have our gratitude on behalf of the Tonberries as well. I think they truly deserve succor. Can you imagine losing your entire being to hatred? Little wonder the Tonberries became monsters. Neither of us are strangers to hate. Growing up spiteful with each passing day is sadly the province of those who are shunned by all around them. Yet malice will turn us all to monsters. But a Tonberry told me as much one day. It gave me pause to think of wandering for ages with a heart ruled by rancor. Aye, the Tonberries have known more than their fair share of hard times. So from here on out, we want to make sure where they live stays a sanctuary. Fortunately, while there's venturers like yourself to knock invaders out, we won't have to fear for the Tonberries now. We're off for a right old reunion. Good fortune to you, friend. So, we saved the Tonberries from enslavement. And finished Wanderer's Palace Heart. Until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I'm Mace and don't get lost.